Gianfranco Zola's men have chosen a pretty poor time to find some indifferent form when it had appeared that second place was in their grasp. But their recent victory at Hull hasn't been backed up with further success against the division strugglers. Blackburn appeared to be on an endless downward spiral, but 2 home wins in the last week have pulled them clear of danger for now. 4 changes for Watford. Marco Cassetti returns to the defence after serving a 1-match ban during Tuesday's 1-0 defeat at Millwall. Jonathan Hogg and Almen Abdi are back in midfield, while Fernando Forestieri comes in for Matej Vidra, who's now gone 9 games without a goal. Blackburn caretaker manager Gary Bowyer has the experience of David Bentley and Bradley Orr available to him once again following injury, but chooses to make only 1 change from the side, which beat Derby by 1-0. David Dunn returns to add his know-how in midfield. Chalobah. This time it's Abdi providing the width, and he's allowed to move in field. Forestieri with the shot, and the first save for Gregor Sandomierski. The first real constructive move from Watford. Well, here's Chalobah. Pudil. Deeney's the target, great save by Sandomierski. Blackburn struggle to get the ball clear, and it's a goal kick in the end. And the young Polish goalkeeper really excelling there. Chalobah. David Jones this time indulging in the wrestling. 2 falls, a submission and a free kick to Watford. Forestieri. Deeney lurking on the edge of the area, and here is Deeney! At last, a moment of quality, and it's Watford who capitalise. Troy Deeney with his 17th goal of the season, and it was absolutely typical, turning away from the defender, and the finish was razor sharp. Now Jones, and Rhodes spreading the play to Olsen. Best was the target inside the area, and Dunn will keep this ball in play. It's another dangerous ball in, and it was Jordan Rhodes with the header too high. First real sight of goal he's had inside the area. And there is the danger for Watford. Dunn able to dig out the cross, and Rhodes on this occasion unable to find the target. It's Blackburn who can break with King. Rhodes waiting inside the area, but King carrying the ball too long. Deeney. Now Forestieri. Udall in support to his left, but he goes down the centre for Deeney! 2 for Watford, 2 for Deeney. And they're determined to keep up the pressure on Hull City for as long as they can. The same combination as the first goal, the assist from Forestieri. And Troy Deeney with a finish which was ice cool. Passive movement eventually comes to an end, but it's quickly re-established. Forestieri. Abdi was onside, and Abdi finds the finish. And all the party pieces coming up for Watford now. Lovely scoop into the penalty area from Forestieri. And Abdi able to roll his man and almost casually find the roof of the net. Pudil. Chalobah. And you're the target. Deeney looking for the hat-trick, and it's an important challenge from Dan, but the shot driven back in from Anya, and it's a corner in the end. But the Watford attack all going through Troy Deeney, and Anya's shot, and what a save that is from the goalkeeper. Rekic with the clearance, only finding a Watford player, and it's Briggs who makes it fall. Pretty much Matthew Briggs' first touch, and it's now become a rout. And Blackburn not dealing with the corner at all. Rekic's clearance falling straight to Briggs, who finished like a striker through the legs of the goalkeeper. Some of the football Watford played in the second half has been worthy of the side, pushing for promotion. As Blackburn give it away again, and here's Deeney looking for the hat-trick, and it's Dan with the block, and he must be wondering, Scott Dan, what on earth is happening in front of him. Dunnan Jones presenting it on a plate to Troy Deeney. Blackburn have been a shambles at times in this second half. Owen Best has gone down, clutching at his knee, and that will be a concern to Blackburn fans following his injury problems, as Pudil is then caught late by Kane, who apologises. There's a late problem here, which has been caused by confrontation between Leon Best and Marco Cassetti. This was the challenge, and you can see the studs from Cassetti onto the knee of Best. And behind the referee's back, you can see Cassetti and Best. And Best there, putting his face into the face of Cassetti. How much contact there was, I'm not too sure, but the assistant referee may have seen it. It's a yellow card for Cassetti, and it's a red card for Leon Best, and a frustrating afternoon for him ends with a 3-game ban, which could really damage his side's hopes of avoiding relegation. Just when Gary Bowyer thought the day couldn't get any worse, Leon Best with that headbutt into the face of Cassetti, and there's an embrace between the two managers, Zola and Bowyer, but there's no question, as the full-time whistle goes, who will be the happier. Watford rediscovering their form, 2 goals early in the second half from Troy Deeney, the third from Abdi. At Vicarage Road, it's finished Watford 4, Blackburn Rovers 0.
Sometimes, you know, when you play against a team that is defending well, you have to be patient and build it up and keep trying. When we scored the first one, then everything changed. And I have to say, Troy was outstanding there.
You know, the players are massively disappointed in there because they know that they've not performed to the level that they've shown in the last 2 games. Because of that, we have every confidence. You know, if they came off the pitch and they weren't bothered, but you know, they care, and we'll be going again on Tuesday.
Can you see it going to the final day?
This championship is crazy, and to say that I have the prediction for how it's gonna go, I would be crazy to say that, because it's been unbelievably moody and changeable. So I do hope so, because they would then, you know, finish this unbelievable championship in the best way.
Well, crazy isn't the word, really. We've seen lots of games like that this season, haven't we, Leroy? Game of 2 halves in some respects. Didn't come together in the first half, but it all clicked for Watford in the second.
As soon as they got that first goal, you could see the tension just released, and they played some excellent football. Blackburn were below par. And it's not what you would expect in their situation, but they've been in good form defensively up until today, and you know, Gay will be disappointed with that performance.
A few players caught the eye for the home side. Forestieri with the assists for 3 of them, but Troy Deeney with 2 goals. We've got to remind ourselves also, because of course he was missing, for 3 months of a bit of pre-season, the start of the season, but to come back and respond with 18 goals this season. It's been magnificent.
He was exceptional today. I mean, to recognise that he had the space to turn and get his shot off. They don't give him a lot of space. He takes full advantage, and he's been a real constant in that Watford side this year. And for this year, he's come in for Vidra. He's gone a little bit flat. It was recent. We played a couple of wonderful passes. That second pass was excellent. It's the pace of the pass which is really, really fantastic. And Troy finishes it with the outside of his foot. And he's been the one that Gianfranco has turned to. He's been the one that's led the line, and he's been.